1,000 feet up, what you think of? Bottle flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the
yeah, I'm throw it back. Yeah, I'm on the. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out. It's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdog. Swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper. So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. He's taken down right at the 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Brady. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Now here's Ross. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Derek Rivers in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Eifert has it. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Dalton here from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
368!
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. They still can't get him. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From midfield here, Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Brady to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Michelle. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Preston Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard. Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Bengals getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Go on the ball.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. To throw on second down, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on third down, Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. This is caught. Gronkowski. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jordan Willis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Four down. Hey! Where's 52? Block 52. 52 the mic. Come on, let's go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. And Dalton to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Dorsett on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Regular.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. On 3rd down, Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
There you go, 368. Go, on the ball.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's got Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Andy Dalton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Go, on the ball.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And it'll be Dalton again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So 2 quarters down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Brady now on 1st down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And getting this just shy of... Midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go. Hey, Alabama. You got 4. Check it. Check that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now Brady, they don't have his man, that's Edelman. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
368!
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 56 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
2nd down, Dalton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now to the air, Dalton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Dalton bootlegs out. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, here's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Andy Dalton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him. And looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. The fly route works for the TD Brown.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 72 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski, the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to fix.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's second down. Dalton looking. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here's Dorsett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
from midfield. Here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on 2nd down, Dalton. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And Dalton to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Rivers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We'll come back and see this one out after this. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.